Welcome, Diecast fans. I'm Tom Spanners-Watson.
And I'm Frank the Gear Gibbs.
And welcome to the epic conclusion of the Chevy Showdown 2023.
The four finalists have battled hard to earn their spot in this final, and we're expecting some great racing tonight as we go 8 laps this time.
And you said you had something planned for the halftime show?
Absolutely, mate. I made a deal with the Bogans, and they're going to race some buses for us.
Well, that doesn't sound safe.
No, it's all right, mate. I said that one of the conditions was they weren't allowed to spill their beer during the racing.
Speaking of racing, let's take a look at your finalists. Serrano Buckminster driving the original Monte Carlo.
Then we got Chandler Gray driving the 52 pickup.
Sam Hall driving the classic muscle Chevelle SS.
And he's muscled his way through a few of the other competitors. And finally, we've got Marcus Firegon driving the blue El Camino SS.
Let's head up to the tunnel where the drivers are waiting for the first race. We've got Serrano Buckminster and Marcus Firegon on the front row, Chandler Gray and Sam Hall in the back. Green light, they get underway, and it's a pretty tight group into the opening straight. Serrano with a beautiful overtake there on Marcus Firegon. Keeps the hammer down, jumps out to an early lead as we were expecting. Marcus Firegon trying to chase him down. Serrano goes sideways, Marcus catches up, but he holds on, and we got Sam Hall riding the bumper of Chandler Gray there as well.
What a fantastic opening race here. Serrano Buckminster getting the moves on Marcus Firegon, and Chandler Gray holding out an onslaught there from Sam Hall. And Serrano had a huge lead. Looks like he got a bit of a drift, but lost it on the exit there. But luckily for him, Marcus Firegon couldn't capitalise on it, so he holds on for first place.
Nice to see all 4 drivers finish there, which is what we'd expect in this final round.
I must say, all of these Chevys did keep it pretty clean through the whole tournament, especially when you compare it to the Mustangs.
Yeah, some of those drivers definitely had their Mustang dial turned all the way up to 11. All right, the drivers rotated around. Marcus Firegon and Sam Hall in the front row this time. Serrano Buckminster trying to chase him down. Sam Hall slips into second place, riding the bumper of Marcus Firegon as those two stretch out a massive lead. Looks like Sam's going for an overtake, but Marcus shuts the door in his face. Sam cannot get around. He will hold on to second place. Serrano Buckminster third and Chandler Gray fourth.
A great battle here between Sam Hall and Marcus Firegon, and incredibly clean driving from both of them here. You see Sam Hall saw a bit of an opening, he pulled across, but Marcus Firegon saw him coming and closed the door right in his face and managed to keep him out all the way to the finish line.
So with that, Marcus Firegon moves into an early lead with 10 points. Serrano Buckminster holding on to second with 8, Sam Hall 5, and Chandler Gray trailing the field at the moment on 3.
But not to worry, there's plenty of points still to come, and this is Chaos Canyon, so anything can happen.
Sam Hall and Chandler Gray are going to lead us out this time from the front row. Marcus Firegon and Serrano Buckminster in the back. Sam Hall out with a massive lead. Marcus Firegon slips into second place, but he is left in the dust here from Sam Hall. He's trying everything he can to catch up, but Sam Hall holding on nice and clean, and he's going to hold it all the way to the finish line as they slip across just ahead of the bus and the truck. But here comes Chandler Gray and Serrano Buckminster, and there's a bit of an accident right on the finish line.
That bus driver obviously saw the cars coming and pulled up just in time, but unfortunately the fed-up driver didn't see Chandler Gray and Serrano Buckminster coming in, and he just pulled into the intersection and got nailed by both of them.
It looked like Chandler may have seen him and looked like he was slowing down, but Serrano was trying to get ahead and unfortunately just plowed into both of them.
Still, a pretty tame accident compared to some of the others we've seen where they've taken them out completely.
After race number 3, Marcus Firegon holding on to the lead. Sam Hall moves into second place now with 11 points. Serrano Buckminster 9 and Chandler Gray still trailing on 5.
Chandler's really going to have to pick up the pace there.
Dad jokes, really?
Oh, come on, it was begging for it. Just like your mum.
Race number 4 gets underway. It looks like Serrano Buckminster is going to come out ahead here into Bogan Alley. Keeps it nice and clean. Sam Hall all over the back of Chandler Gray again. Tries to get up the inside. Chandler holds him out nicely. Serrano holding on to the lead, and he is going to take the 4th race. Chandler Gray, oh, a massive challenge here from Sam Hall. I'm not quite sure who came in second.
Sam Hall here with an impressive challenge. Look at that. He even got spun out, but he came back dramatically here. Chandler starts to get a nice drift, but unfortunately tapped the rear end. That slowed him down. He got it back into gear, but check out Sam Hall here making a huge run down the outside, and I'm not quite sure who took it out. Let's go to another angle.
Way too close to call. We're going to need to go a lot slower than that.
All right, here we go. There's Chandler. There's Sam Hall, and Chandler Gray just by a whisker. Crikey, what a close one.
That was an incredibly impressive run. Sam Hall doing everything he can, obviously getting frustrated there, but check out the scores. Serrano Buckminster now moves into first equal with Marcus Firegon. Sam Hall only just behind on 13, and even with that second place, Chandler Gray still trailing the field.
But now it's time for the halftime show with the Bogan Bus Racing.
Hang on a minute, what are they doing on the outside of the bus? You said Bogan Racing, I was expecting them to be in the bus.
They're in no state to drive the bus, mate. They're drinking. Not only is it illegal, it's stupid to drive drunk. So they've got some other sober Bogans driving, but the whole point is you can't spill your beer on the way down. That's how I decided I'd keep them safe.
So let me get this right. You're keeping the Bogans safe by sticking them to the outside of a massive bus.
I know, right? It's genius.
Well, I guess we're doing this because they've already left the start gate, and we've got Gazza out in front on the blue bus, and down goes Bazza. Bazza is down.
But he's a good Bogan. I bet he hasn't spilled his beer.
And somehow Gazza has made it through Petrolhead Corner. He makes it through Big Kahuna Corner, and he is going to take a win.
Well, the first win.
What? I thought it was only one race.
Where's the fun in that? It's a best of 3. And look at this. Bazza comes in, never spills his beer, and in fact I think he just grabbed a taco while he was hanging out.
So Gazza with the advantage in this ridiculous best of 3 race. Let's just hope none of these guys get killed.
No, but see, that's the good thing. Bogans are expendable.
I'm not sure they feel like that, Frank.
Mate, as long as they're steak and beers, these boys will do anything.
And look at that, Gazza tries to go around the outside of Bazza. That is a ridiculous move in these buses. I can't see how they could possibly get past. Bazza keeps it together, and here comes Gazza again trying to get up the inside. I cannot believe this bus race is so intense.
But that's because the prize is so good.
What prize?
You know, free beer for life.
You promised Bogans free beer for life.
The way these guys live, I figured it's only got to be a couple of weeks.
Well, it's coming out of your wages.
But don't we have a channel budget?
Not after events like this. And you're just really lucky that Gazza didn't get squished there trying to overtake Bazza.
Yeah, but it was a sweet move, and what a wicked race.
Well, yeah, I'll give you that. It was actually really impressive.
See, you can trust me to bring the entertainment at least.
That's about all I can trust you with. All right, final race, Gazza versus Bazza. Gazza back on the inside. And he's going to lead them out of the tunnel. Bazza trying to catch up, and down goes Bazza again, this time before he even made it fully into Bogan Alley. All Gazza has to do is keep it clean to the finish line, which I think he's going to do because he's been pretty awesome so far.
I knew you'd come around, Spanners. It's too entertaining not to enjoy.
And there goes Gazza taking the win, and hang on a second, what is that other bus doing?
He is straight up trying to overtake the fed-up truck. Oh, there it goes. Oh, he's trying to pull into my shop. Wow, this is just terrible. What's going on over there?
Maybe he's trying to get back to Gazza and go and congratulate him for the win, but Bazza there, lucky he didn't go off the side of the hill.
Crikey, can you imagine someone going off the track there? That's a monster fall. That's like 150, 160 feet.
Well, congratulations, Gazza. You take out the inaugural Bogan Bus Race. It's time for the last 4 races, and as usual, we've switched up the order slightly. So we've got Sam Hall starting next to Marcus Firegon, Chandler Gray and Serrano Buckminster in the back this time.
We find it's best this way, that way you don't get stuck behind the same driver every time.
Sam Hall making the most of his front row start here, jumping out to a massive lead. Marcus Firegon battling with Serrano Buckminster in behind, but Sam Hall takes first, Firegon second, Serrano third, and Chandler Gray just rolls across the finish line.
I think Chandler might have still been a bit dizzy. Check this out. Serrano Buckminster gets ahead of him. He just clips the side of him. It's spinning him around. And I think maybe he's just feeling a little bit dizzy.
Well, the race for first place is incredibly tight. Sam Hall and Marcus Firegon tied again on 19 each. Serrano Buckminster only just behind on 17. Chandler Gray bringing up the rear on 10 points.
Firegon will be looking to make the most of his front row start, as will Serrano Buckminster this time.
Well, Serrano was unstoppable in his earlier heats. Can he do it this time? Well, Marcus Firegon out with a huge boost of speed there. Chandler Gray looks like he took out Sam Hall. Marcus Firegon leading the pack. Serrano feeding it some channel in the back there, but he is not going to catch Firegon.
Let's just go back to the first corner and find out what happened. So Marcus Firegon had a huge lead. Sam Hall pushed his way past Chandler. Chandler didn't like that, and he ended up smashing into the side of Sam Hall. Sam got flipped over. Now Chandler's still going there, so what happened to him?
Looks like as he came into Big Kahuna Corner there, he just got spun around and stalled out.
A little bit of instant karma there for Chandler Gray after taking out Sam Hall.
Well, let's be fair, Sam Hall has played pretty rough all the way through the season so far.
Oh yeah, fair enough, I suppose.
And after our first DNFs, that changes the scores up. Marcus Firegon 25, Serrano Buckminster moves into second on 21, and Sam Hall stuck on 19.
And if I was Chandler Gray, I'd be a bit nervous with Sam Hall right on my bumper after I just took him out in the previous race.
Sam will definitely be getting frustrated back there, but Serrano Buckminster out with the lead. Serrano goes over, Marcus goes over, and Serrano goes off! Serrano is off the track!
Oh my god, Buster's Donuts!
What?
And also Serrano Buckminster, obviously, I mean, let's check on him.
Emergency services are en route, but let's go back and find out what happened there.
Marcus was so worried about what was happening behind him, he didn't see Serrano. Serrano got flipped over, and then Sam Hall just ruthlessly threw him off the track. Look at that.
We definitely never expected anybody to go off the side of the track there on the inside lane as well.
That is so spooky. I was just saying it's like 150, 160 foot fall he just took.
I'm not sure how you could have survived that, but oh my god, he landed on his wheels.
Oh, and he did hit Busters.
Will you stop with the donuts? We're worried about Serrano Buckminster Buckminster.
That was a very impressive fall.
So emergency services are on the scene. Serrano looks like he's got out of the car. Oh my God, now the bus is coming through.
To be fair, I think the bus is just getting revenge. Oh, and there goes the fed up truck as well.
Just no respect for the poor guy.
Let's just take a closer look at this fall. So he comes down, lands on all four wheels, bounces up another 20 or 30 feet onto the roof of Buster's Donuts, and then comes down. That is why the car wasn't pancaked, and that's why Serrano survived.
You know, when I was talking to Serrano before the race, he did say something about he just installed a new suspension package from Jim's Rims. If you're racing on dangerous roads, you need Jim's Rims Tires and Body Shop.
Serrano Buckminster, being the legend that he is, has shaken it off, put some new wheels on his car, and he wants to go again because he's in with a shot to win it all.
Dude must be sore.
Let's just say he's had some pharmaceutical assistance so that he can keep racing.
And what about safety for this final race?
No, it's okay. It's all sorted. I put Dean, the intern, up on the corner, and he's there to stop any cars going off the side.
And how is he meant... never mind.
He's just an intern, mate. It's fine. There's plenty of them.
So it is the final race. We've got Serrano Buckminster in the back row. I'm expecting him to be a little bit slow this time. Chandler Gray starting next to Sam Hall.
I would be very nervous starting next to Sam Hall.
Well, Chandler's not backing down at all. Look at that. What a move on Sam Hall.
Did he not see what Sam Hall just did to Serrano?
Well, here comes the challenge from Sam Hall. He tries to get up the inside. Chandler stopping him. Serrano Buckminster goes around the outside, and he may have taken the win there.
Chandler was really taking his life in his hands here. This is right where Sam Hall already threw somebody off. Chandler managed to keep the truck under control even though he got up on two wheels. And then he had both Sam Hall and Marcus Fogon hunting him down in that final straight.
But how about this run from Serrano Buckminster? He kept his distance till they got much lower on the track, which, you know, let's be fair, that was a smart move. And then when he saw them get caught up, he makes a run for the front. That was incredible.
That was a very nice run from Serrano. Let's go to the overhead cam and see if he takes it out. Wow, that was close.
All right, let's slow that right down. So here he comes. Serrano comes in, but no, Chandler Gray just takes it again by a whisker.
We might have to start calling him Chandler Whisker Gray the way he wins those races.
Let's take a look at the final scoreboard. Chandler Gray 16, Serrano Buckminster incredibly raced again 25, Marcus Fogon 26, but Sam Hall takes the overall win.
Sam Hall beat out the competition and in fact beat some of the competition quite literally by throwing them off the track.
Yeah, he definitely took the old saying of rubbing his racing to the extreme there.
Yeah, let's be honest, he practically tried to rub out Serrano Buckminster there.
Can you hear something?